Paul Sachs is Managing Director of Case Lines. In this video, Paul will talk about why a good bundle is necessary, some basic components of a good bundle, how to organize these components, and how using a digital approach will better support your case, reduce your stress levels, and save you time.
As one judge once said, a good bundle will not help you win the case, but a bad bundle can help you lose the case. If you're a litigant in person and you need to produce a bundle, it can be quite a daunting experience to build your court bundle ready for trial and also ready to give to counsel. Well, I was in an asylum tribunal 3 years ago, and the judge in the tribunal was presented with a loose-leafed bundle that had no page numbers in it. The first response of the judge was to say that the bundle was a mess, and you could tell that the judge was not impressed with the solicitor that had prepared that bundle. Now, it got worse, because at one point the counsel for the claimant referred to a picture in the bundle. And because the bundle was not paginated and had no page numbers in it, it took about, a minute or two to find the picture, and by which the impact of the argument around that picture had totally been lost. So the importance of having a professionally paginated bundle in front of the judge can't be understated. They really appreciate it. So a professionally constructed bundle looks something like this. This is quite a small bundle. This is just 100 pages. And of course your bundle may be a lot larger. Bundles can be 10 lever arch folders, 20 lever arch folders. We recently did a bundle that was 200 lever arch folders. But in this case, this is just a small one. But they're all the same because they have a front page which says which court it's in, who the claimant is, who the respondent is. And then when we go inside the bundle, the first thing we find is the index. And the index has sections, and each section has documents within it. And some of those sections, the documents are date ordered, and some of the sections are ordered in a different way. So for example, a very common section inside a bundle would be the witness statements, typically ordered alphabetically by the name of the witness. Another section would be the exhibits, which are referenced by the witness statements in the witness statement section. And the exhibits are typically ordered by date, so that section can be read from beginning to end as a historical account of what has happened. Those are two important sections. Another section near the beginning would be the documents that reference court orders and perhaps the skeleton outline of the arguments. And there's one important point as well. As you get close to trial, or even during the trial, there may be new documents that come in that need to be inserted into the bundle. The problem is that these documents have to be inserted at the right chronological point. In other words, they have to be inserted according to the date order of that document. But the problem is that may upset the page numbering, and you're not allowed to upset the page numbering because the judge and maybe the counsel are referencing page numbers in the bundle. Therefore, you have to insert later arriving documents with sub-numbering. And of course, the one thing we don't need when we're actually mid-trial is to be having problems with our document management in the bundle. Now, up until this point, we've been talking about the creation of a bundle by yourself, which involves scanning documents, loading them into the bundle and producing the index yourself. But even this is quite a complicated process. So you may want to use a company that provides a scanning and titling service for you. A company like this can take your paper documents and take your electronic documents, scan the paper, and load all the documents into the bundle for you. A company like this can also produce the index titles. So for example, letter from Mr. X to Mr. Y, or email from so-and-so to so-and-so at such and such a time. These are all important index titles that have to go into the bundle. and there is a particular way to do that and a particular way that the courts find acceptable. If you don't feel like you want to do it yourself, then ask a company that provides that kind of service to do it for you. After you've loaded the documents into the bundle system, there are a few things that you hope the system is going to do for you and that a good system will. For example, supposing you have duplicate documents in your bundle. This can often be the case if you're receiving documents from the other party that also need to be loaded into the bundle, and they can often be the same document. Judges frown on duplicate documents in bundles, and a good cloud-based bundle system will detect those duplicates for you and advise where they are. This saves you a lot of time and can help you prepare the bundle much more quickly. Also, when you're loading documents into a cloud system, often they're scanned documents. So how do you search those when really you're loading a series of pictures? A good cloud-based system will do an optical character recognition, or OCR process, on all the documents that you load, so that all the text becomes searchable. And a really good cloud-based system will give you a sounds-like search capability as well, so that Smith and Smythe will come up with the same search regardless of which word you use. This can help your barrister or help your counsel get to grips with your case even faster and find the documents that are key to your argument. So there's often a feeling when you're working with a law firm to delay building the bundle until you actually know that you're going to trial. And why is that? And the reason for that is that building a bundle is quite a costly exercise if you're engaging a law firm to do it. And there are paralegals involved, there's juniors involved, and they all have their fee rates and their charge rates. And so often a law firm will say, until we know we're going to trial, we won't start building the bundle. And in a way, they're looking after your interests there. But of course, if you're using a less expensive route to build your bundle, there's no reason why you can't start building at an earlier stage. Your counsel will enjoy seeing it because they'll be in a much better position to review your bundle, and it won't cost you a lot of money to start building it at an early stage. So using your computer to build the bundle can save you a lot of time, especially if you're using a system that is specifically designed for bundle building. So for example, we've seen cases where 10 days of effort became 1 day of effort, or 2 months of effort became 1 week of effort when building the bundle. Not every document that you have is appropriate to place in the bundle, but nevertheless you may want to store those documents in a bundle system so that you can then decide at a later point which documents are going into the bundle and which documents are going to be left out. So for example, if you have audio files or video files, or maybe you have spreadsheets which are too big to print into the bundle, or maybe project plans that don't go into the bundle very well. With an electronic bundle system, you can still load them into the bundle, but what happens is they become referenced as electronic documents from the bundle with an electronic link to the document where it can be securely downloaded for anyone that needs to access the spreadsheet or the project plan, audio or video file that hasn't made it into the more paper-based or traditional looking bundle. So the key thing is that using the technology to create your bundle, it's not going to win your case for you, but it will save you a huge amount of stress and time at a point in your case where the last thing you need is to worry about the formatting and shape of the bundle. So I really recommend using this kind of technology for creating your bundle as you run up to trial.